It's a rather warm day today. It's the little bit of footage I started off with. This was like coming home from the gym, and just really wanted to show how like really, not so much foggy, but how much smoke is around and haziness and stuff like that. Because all you have to do is go like about 40k that way, and pretty much had a bushfire front with a Pechey fire basically. It's running through the area, and so I confirm from the news reports it's like 3 homes have been destroyed from it, and possibility of another 2, but luckily there's no lives been lost. Some people have lost some livestock basically, but no human lives. But even though it cleared up a bit and stuff like that, it was pretty well smoggy all day, and the sunset had earlier. It was pretty, in some ways pretty breezy with all the haziness, giving a nice reflection with the sun. But there's one thing that's all I worry in my mind is with that Pechey fire, there's a possibility of getting some northerly winds blowing and blowing it this way towards me basically. So being a bit on the cautious side, and might come up with some interesting videos if it comes to that. So, but in some ways I really hope it doesn't. But it's just fires in general, just not only up here, and it's down south over the border as well, and pretty much starting to get into around South Australia as well. It's starting to get under threat, and over in West Australia as well. But so like just New South Wales alone, just got a lot of properties down there got lost, and it was something I saw over the weekend of a news report of a dairy farmer who'd never got affected directly with the fires. It damaged power lines, made him lose power, and they haven't managed to get in there and get it repaired yet. It's probably obviously just too dangerous. So he ended up having no power, and fortunately he had to having to throw out 4,000 litres of milk because he just couldn't keep it cool and stuff like that. So it's pretty much milk gone off basically, and he just had to throw it down the drain. There's plenty of other similar stories like that. But there's some other things there I want to talk about too. But I want to go over to the window first. There's a nice breeze blowing through there. It's a bit more cooler. Take some water with me too. Excuse me for a sec. But I wanted to show you what it looks like for the Pechey fire from not far from where I live. So over that way is Crow's Nest, and it sort of like goes across to pretty much where about there where Esk is. So and you can probably see even though it's a bit dormant, not really flowing anywhere by the looks of it, it's pretty much that's pretty much it. And it's just over the other side of the mountain range there. So shows how close I am to that Pechey fire, and so I understand if there's a northerly breeze, it's just going to come straight over the top and lift that way about another K. So get that understanding. Anyway, turn back to what I filmed last night. When there's a nice breeze blowing through the window. I definitely want to take advantage of it. First thing was like, especially last week, there was quite a lot of hype behind climate change, behind all of this bushfires and everything else like that. Yeah, call for like lowering our carbon emissions and stuff like that. And yeah, sure, it doesn't hurt to lower our carbon emissions, and if you want to do it on a voluntary level. But just that thing of the reason why we have these bushfires and drought and stuff like that is, just probably something more in some hindsight of it's more being theory than fact. It's like, on the hype of the, hype train basically. And I'm going to leave a link to an article down below about it all. It's just some of this climate change things. There's a bit of a hoax behind it all. And if you really look at it, the biggest carbon emission you get in this, on Earth is pretty much coming from volcanoes when they, erupt and become active. And pretty much the other thing too is Australia only produces about a quarter of the carbon emissions compared to China. And I suppose everyone is probably carrying on about climate change and everything else like that. They're probably doing it at home on their computers in front of their air cons with the lights on and everything else like that. So they're probably asking for change for carbon. Carbon emissions and everything else like that, cut it back. And then pretty much is, the guilty party of, trying to get carbon emissions down. So, I guess that's a bit of a debunk there. Now the other thing too is, it's a bit on the disappointing side. There's a fellow called Israel Folau. He's a Christian. He has taken on quite a lot of this strong thing of beyond the same-sex marriages and stuff like that. It's probably in some ways cost him because he's got sacked or fired from the Australian Rugby Union team. And he's going through a court case at the moment with it. And but over the week, last weekend, he seemed to have taken on a bit more of a message, and quoting some scripture from Isaiah and all that, and seemed to make it like all the bushfires that are happening. It's sort of like a bit of a wrath of God for, allowing abortions and so the same-sex marriage and everything else like that. And as much as he's still like quoting scripture and stuff like that, it's probably not exactly anything in the way of relatable to the current situation we're in now with all these bushfires and the drought and everything else like that. And me personally, it really feels like it's just getting a bit of dangerous territory, especially if he's looking at it as being a prophecy or something like that. I certainly don't take on his viewpoints as being something of wrath of God. I much prefer to share something about what Jesus has done in my life and what he can do for your life, and most of all what he done on the cross for us all, more than doing this passing judgment. And if anything, it's probably just really needs some more, have something in the way, a bit more of the way of mentorship and before he goes off and start doing things like that, especially from a church podium. Yeah. So like I've recorded all this at like the beginning of the week, and it's not before I upload this, and think give you a little bit of an update to it all, especially with the Pechey bushfire that's up there. Yeah, it's that scale back the alertness to being a vice instead of watch and act. So so the winds have eased up enough to put fire breaks in place and containment lines and everything else like that, and it's starting to become some places just not so much a threat to homes. Like the eastern side that was potentially going to be threatening-esque, is pretty much participated, not so much of a threat. Firefighter rescue volunteers and all that pretty much withdrawn from that side of things. I just had the fire naturally taken care of, pretty much a monitored status basically. It's just the western side probably still a bit of a threat. And still quite a lot of firefighters around, and just to make a place safe too, because there's quite a lot of trees there that got damaged and pretty much became widow makers, we like to call it here, of trees just losing its thing and just fall over. But it's still saying that it's also a 100-kilometre fire front basically. So still there's quite a large fire front up there, and even though it's not so much of a threat to me now, it still be a potential Toowoomba, or possibly be one. So I'm still be a bit on the wariness and still be on the prepared side. Like today I had the maintenance guy to come around to fix something up, and I mentioned about the tap at the front of the house. It's just pretty much a trickle, so still going to be looking into getting that thing fixed to get some more pressure behind it, just to be on the safe side. Because if it does come to that point where I end up having a fire front at my front door, basically, I know it won't help with the fire front, or if the house gets alight, it won't put the house out, put that particular fire out, because it's a garden hose. But if something along the lines of a spot fire pops up, at least I've got something there to be able to put it out. But the most sad thing about it all is it's still in investigation mode, but there's a bit of a strong chance that that particular fire got deliberately lit too, so it's a bit on the annoying side, because it's also now confirmed that it's I probably actually mentioned it, that 6 houses are already gone from this fire. So something I actually plan to end this video with is just so everyone to just start praying for rain. Not only for me here and all that, but down south over the border, and also especially down in South Australia at the moment, there's quite a large fire front down there that's threatening towns and all that too. So definitely if you can, pray for some rain for us. But so consider subscribing down below, and until next time, have a good one.